Welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey. We just defeated the Snow Kingdom. We burned it to the ground. And now we're going to Seaside Kingdom, the next large-scale kingdom in the game.
Seaside Hill?
No. We're recording Heroes later.
It has been 0 days since Sonic was mentioned in a Mario game.
I'm pretty sure even in the Super Mario Brothers commentary we talked endlessly about Sonic, so it's only fitting. But yeah,
It'll happen again in Galaxy.
we are at the classic beach level, only now the water is soda, I guess. So you have a giant evil octopus that's drinking all of it.
Alright, so what's more vibey, this or Delfino Plaza?
Um well, I feel like I don't
Or I guess
really
Isle
feel
Delfino.
I don't really feel vibey from Isle Delfino unless you're counting all the levels around Isle Delfino as well.
Yeah, just the island as a whole.
Okay, so all of Mario Sunshine versus this one level.
Yeah.
Well, this is a pretty vibey beach level. I like it a lot. It is, uh, you do spend 90% of the time underwater. So, uh, you know. So it may have looked like I was just walking around randomly there.
Yeah.
You do get, I think we talked about it before, but you do get like the HD rumble on the controller. Kind of tells you the direction in which there's like a vibration near you.
Rest in peace, anybody using a third party.
Or anybody that turns the rumble off because battery. I would
Or
say
maybe you
if
just don't like haptic feedback on your controllers.
I mean that's fair, I guess, but I would say the Switch's rumble feature is one of the nicest rumble features I've ever experienced. I don't really like the old style rumble that is just violent shaking in your hands. This is a nice, soft, subtle rumble, and I like it.
I was
And
relatively fine with what the Xbox One was doing, but like, I don't know, I just eventually just started to just really dislike it. Especially because I have a high habit of setting my controller down all the time,
mhm.
and it just violently
Well,
vibrates against the table.
that's what I'm saying. Is the Xbox One rumble was also very fucking violent, and then
I
the
still
the
get that from
PS.
Switch though.
I don't think so. I think the Switch rumble is very soft in comparison to
It
anything
is,
else.
but it's against the table. It's not. It's not good. This is
I
specific
think
to
you
me.
put your controller down too much when you're playing video games.
Yeah, I said this was specific to me. Okay, this is a me problem.
You'd be right at home on Sony. All the games are just movies that you watch.
That's why I love about the 6-axis controller on PS3. There's just no rumble. I'm like, yes, please, more of that.
I will buy you the DualShock 3.
I have it.
The DualShock definitely has rumble.
Oh,
That's why it's called
okay, never.
DualShock.
My bad. Fine, the 6-axis. Well, I thought you meant that. I don't know. My bad. Hey,
Yeah,
I'll take another controller.
this kingdom is to get on the topic of the game. This is another water level. I would argue a little too many water sections in this game, but they give you some
Hasn't
really
there only been one so far?
well, yeah, there's one whole water level kingdom already, and now we have a second one, and this one's even bigger. So, and then you gotta think all of the sub areas that also use water, and whatnot. I think it's a little excessive in this game.
I
I
mean,
think
if it's
they
a substantial gameplay style with controls, I get the need. I get the want to have more of it.
I do end up liking this kingdom a lot though because of the captures. Because, well, yeah, you got the cheap, which was in the Lake Kingdom as well, but there's not a whole lot of space in the Lake Kingdom, so you don't really necessarily need it. This really demonstrates the usefulness of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have the Gushins, which are those like little octopus dudes in the big water droplets that you can fly around with. They're really cool. It's just like this is
Mm-hmm.
quite literally a sandbox. You just have like God mode. You can freely move through the environment with no issues,
I think
essentially.
that's pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of what holds up water levels for me is how much does it impact my controls and how well designed it is, you know. And it's like, you know, between 64 and Sunshine, I didn't really like them too much, but
Yeah.
with Galaxy, I really liked them, and I haven't used them though in this game, so I don't know.
Yeah, the Galaxy water levels are probably some of the best in platformers in general. Not even just Mario, just some of the best
Uh-huh.
water levels ever. Uh but you know, this is pretty good. It's really it's gonna I guess depend on how much you like collecting things, because you're pretty much foregoing platforming at all in this level. So
I mean, isn't that the
um
name of the game for the rest of the game though?
is it? Let me think.
Just collect shit.
I mean, yes, it is the collect shit Mario game. But the collecting stuff came with a bunch of platforming and other levels, so you know. There's not really any in this level if you're just gonna be using the captures. You can use
I mean,
those
if you think about it though, precision swimming is like platforming.
no. It's nothing like it.
But yeah, you see, though, you have to be precise. You have to know where you have to aim where you're going, and
Really,
you
don't
get
look at
there.
how open this is.
That's
You don't
just
have
the
to
exact
aim
that is
at
the
all.
exact same as platforming.
Ah, yes.
Hit me
When
up in the
I
comments if you agree.
when I get the space jump in the Metroid games, and I no longer need to actually try, that is true platforming at its finest.
Exactly, exactly. See, I'm glad you understand.
Yes.
Space
But
Jump's a
I
poor example though in older games because you have to be a little precise. But
yeah, but like you're not landing on platforms, which is what a platformer is.
no, it's just jumping.
No, it's not.
If I'm landing on platforms, that's parkour. That's a parkour game.
Yeah, Mario's a parkour game.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this anymore.
Yeah. I yeah, like you can see they pretty much just give you all the tools you could ever need to want to traverse this big puddle of water. So yeah, it's like it's fine. It's a fun little level. Not my favorite, but I do find it very pretty, and it has some of the more interesting sub areas, I think. But
It's gorgeous.
yeah,
Like nothing else to say on that end.
yeah,
They did great.
it's
This
another
was this
reason
was one of the
why
launch titles on Switch, right?
it was launch year. Uh
Yeah, for a launch year game, like this is still a highlight of the entire library. You know, compare that
yeah,
between like I don't know, Halo 3 to Halo 4. You may not like the art style as much, but the difference of years in graphical fidelity and what they could do is
yeah.
pretty substantial, I would say.
I will say I should reiterate. This is the game running with the Switch 2 update to make it run at a higher resolution and frame rate consistently. So
I
it is
mean,
slightly enhanced, but
okay, we're going off of texture quality, lighting, and such, and yeah, I'd say on that end, it's about the same between the two.
yeah. I'm just saying if you're thinking of imagining what this looks like on the actual Switch 1, just imagine a little more aliasing going on and a bunch of frame rate dips all over the place, sort of like Breath of the Wild, but not as bad.
I'd say my
So
experience on Switch 1 was really good
yeah,
until
like
I stopped playing it.
it's still a very smooth experience. The game still, regardless of the dropped frames, it'll still read your inputs at 60 frames a second, so you don't lose any inputs or anything. So, very nice feeling game to play regardless of what you're playing it on.
Mm.
And this is like my biggest argument ever for art direction mattering more over fidelity. Because this game could easily run on like a 360 if they wanted it to, and that's an ancient piece of hardware at this point. So
Don't say that. Don't you say that.
it's a retro console now. So clearly you don't need much more than a 360 to make nice looking pretty games. Look at the like view distance on everything here too.
Mm-hmm.
Like sure some stuff does pop in if you're really paying attention. But it ain't no frontiers with where everything pops in, you know. You can look off at the horizon and still think, wow, this looks like a very pretty level.
Oh, it doesn't have the swimming controls. Missed
Nope.
opportunity.
The only 2D control you have in this is the standard platforming control, which is not 100% accurate to the original Super Mario Brothers physics, if you were
Shaking my head.
curious.
Nintendo sucks.
They did go out of their way to make a run button for it, though. But
I mean, that's just in every single 2D Mario game, so I don't know why that would change.
yeah, but like, you still have to play this with an analog stick. The reason why the run button exists is because the D-pad. You can't even use the D-pad for these sections.
Okay, but like, who the hell would make a 2D platformer control like that with a thumbstick? I'm sure it's happened, but that sounds awful, especially because of how important Mario's 2 speeds are.
I mean, you could
Feel like
just
it only-
have holding the analog stick to the right all the way be
Yeah,
the
and that
running
sounds awful.
speed, and then you could like halfway hold it to do the walking speed. It
No,
wouldn't
that
be
sounds
that bad.
awful. No, I would hate that so much.
Why?
Because if my control stick isn't pushed all the way forward, it's uncomfortable.
Why?
Because it's uncomfortable. It doesn't feel right.
What
I
is the
will
point
hold
of
it.
an analog
I will
stick
hold
then
it
if
halfway.
you're always
I will hold
jamming
it at
all
different
the way?
distances for short sections, like where you have to be a little stealthy, to be a little slower, but not. But I'm on my full speed.
You
the
realize that they removed the run button for Mario when they introduced the analog stick because you can modulate your speed with the analog stick. You don't
Yeah,
need
but
a
that
run
makes
button.
sense for 3D, and because
It's
Mario's base
like
running speed is
the
just
same
relatively
thing.
low.
You play the 2D / 3D Sonic games. You can walk in those sections or jog.
And who does? I always hold it forward.
I mean, you're the reason why they made Lost World. That's all I'm saying.
And you know what? It was better for it.
Sure,
I
we'll
will
go
die
with
on this
whatever
hill.
you're saying.
I would die on this hill.
There's no hill to die on. You're just a weak-minded gamer.
Yeah.
And also, I am just arguing for this because in a 2D Mario game context, I am never letting go of the run button. So, if I didn't have to hold the run button, that'd be pretty cool.
It doesn't feel right if I'm not holding the run button.
I think it'd feel pretty dang good if I wasn't holding the run button.
No, it's gotta have the run button.
And I could
just
like
how it
slow
is.
myself down like, more intuitively with the analog stick.
Lava? Or is it
Yeah.
sunset?
No, it's a sub area with lava in it. The lava
Oh.
will rise.
Oh, lovely.
See, we get my platforming. That's why I was saying before, there's some interesting sub areas here. The level design and the camera angle here reminds me of 3D World so much.
I am excited to see the lava level for this game because I feel like Mario does lava levels the best. They're
well,
always a highlight.
it's funny you mention that. There isn't really a lava world in this game.
Bruh. I'm just... Oh, no, no.
Oh god, no. Okay, I made it.
Man, that's sad. Like, man. That hurts. That really hurts. I like lava levels in Mario.
Bowser turned into a massive weeb for this game. Bowser's Kingdom is like a feudal Japan styled environment.
But we could have had both. Just take
I
that
mean,
and make it
there's
into a
like
lava level.
there's like giant poison pools that act like lava in Mario.
No, it's not the same.
Oh my gosh.
Are we gonna get copyrighted for this?
Well, just keep talking.
I mean the footage, man.
Don't worry about it. It was less than 30 seconds. We're fine. Transformative. I am Monkey D. Mario.
Hooray, a One Piece reference I can understand.
Oh yeah, there's a hat. See, look, you get lava. You're fine. And look, you can Mario Sunshine it.
It's not the same, man. It's not the same.
I mean, there is Moon Cave, but you won't see that till the last part, so.
We'll see if it satisfies me.
It probably won't.
Probably not. But that's okay. I can just play
Oh,
Mario 64 and go to Lethal Lava Land again or something. I don't know.
yeah, the big square box with platforms.
Or like
Lethal Lava Land
World 8
reminds
and
me...
Mario on New Super Mario Bros. DS. Which is like half Spooky World, half Lava World, and it's so cool. I love it.
Lethal Lava Land is like the biggest evidence I can think of that Mario 64 started as an SNES Super FX game. Because the way that level is designed is like exactly like how Star Fox 2 like open like mission levels are designed. Just a big square with stuff in it.
Yeah. I could believe it. And that's also similarly to like how Mode 7 levels were made.
Yeah. It's pretty much the same principle, just they use
Actually 3D.
polygons. Yeah. But yeah, I guess to explain what's going on, because the water here is sparkling, Bowser wants to use it for the champagne for his wedding.
All of the water here is carbonated.
Yes. If you swim in it, you can hear the bubbles, and the haptic like rumble kind of gives you a little like bubbly effect. If you have that turned on. And it's actually very satisfying.
Amazing.
It's very like it's very vibey and like I love it. I love the feel of it.
That's like a safe
Yeah.
for work kids version of Moxie's Good Touch from Borderlands.
Is that just like a big...
It's a gun you can get, and whenever you hold the gun out, your controller just constantly vibrates. It turns your controller into a vibrator. The flavor text. Yes. The flavor text on the gun literally says, "When I'm good, you know I'm good."
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, if you listen to it right now while I'm in the water, you can hear the fizzing. It's very satisfying sound.
That's amazing. I love that. I approve.
But yeah, so Bowser basically corked up the big fountain in the middle to save all the water for his wedding. So we're basically just going around uncorking all of it. But that's gonna make the octopus that's drinking the water really, really mad. I don't know why the octopus is drinking the water, if that's part of Bowser's plan, or if that's just a completely separate problem. But, you know.
I mean, there's a lot of water here. There's plenty to go around.
Yeah, but Bowser is Bowser. He wants nothing but the best for his wedding, so he wants
He
all
has
of
the
it.
best. The octopus is just like, he's drinking the shitty stuff Bowser doesn't want. But you know, it's like the heavy stuff is like 10 out of 10. The shitty stuff is like 8 out of 10, which is still pretty darn good, but not the best, you know.
Yeah. I get what you mean. I understand completely what you're saying. Anyways, there's Goombas here, so I'm just gonna stack them for fun.
I'm going to assume there's something you can do with this.
Yeah, at the top of this hill, there's a lady Goomba, and if you bring all these Goombas up, she'll give you a moon because
It's a
she's
whole-ass
looking for
harem?
love. Yeah, I guess that's what she's looking for. You know, it's really funny.
Mario has a reverse harem.
Mario is all the men. Because for some reason, when Goombas stack, whoever's on the top becomes the leader and just controls all the ones below him. It doesn't make sense, but it's funny.
They have a
So,
weird hive mind thing going, but only when they're stacked. Not when they're touching, just when they're stacked.
yeah. They're mushrooms. I guess that means something.
I don't know.
Yeah. There's so many. Be on the lookout for like the very edges of the map. Because there are so many little nooks and crannies where they hide purple coins all over the place. All this platforming here was for just one of those nuts that you put into a pot to grow a moon.
Which you're not doing.
I'm not gonna bother with because I'm not gonna wait the like 3 hours it takes for it to grow. Because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put those in the pots and then leave the kingdom and then come back at some point on your like second playthrough and grab them. But I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not gonna go into my Switch and change the time setting to make them grow instantly.
It's how people beat that one guy in Metal Gear Solid.
I don't know what that refers to.
I will not spoil it then.
Okay.
Assuming you want to play Metal Gear Solid at some point.
I do. This is some very tense music for this little section here.
Well,
It is not
there's
that
literally
deep.
spiked balls running towards you that look like they'd kill you. That's pretty tense.
Yeah, but I have like 6 hit points. They come like once per second. They're not that frequent. They're very easy to dodge. It's a Mario game. It's very easy. Which, you know, it's a shame that that is associated with the series for the 3D games because the 2D Mario games are not the easiest thing in the world. I know that's...
I mean, World can be pretty easy if you get all the switches, but...
Yeah, but, like, you have to know about those first. If you play that game without that, that game is actually pretty tough. Like, it's not old school. It's not, like, the Lost Levels hard or anything. But, then you also have the Lost Levels, which is, like, the original Super Meat Boy video game.
It's the real unfair Mario.
Yeah. Nowadays, you have to pretty much complete 3D Mario games to a certain extent to even unlock the like hardest stuff. So
Wouldn't the hardest level be from, I think, Mario Galaxy 2?
you get the like perfect challenge thing at the end of the game. Pretty much every Mario game has had something like that ever since.
I mean, it's just a good idea. It just makes sense for
Yeah,
Mario.
it is. I just wish there was more hard stuff before that point, you know? Because it's like you don't get any real good challenge in these games nowadays until you unlock that. It's like I kind of wish I had something a little tougher to sink my teeth into as like a more experienced player with Mario.
I mean, like it or not, you gotten that with Sonic Frontiers.
Meh. Meh. Sonic Unleashed is just good, better.
I mean, yeah, but like that's not as recent. That game's 17 years old now.
This boss is a little annoying.
It's older than us when we first played it.
The what? What is what?
Sonic Unleashed is older than us than when we played it.
Oh well, yeah, easily.
I'm just trying to give you existential dread.
No, that doesn't really count because I played that game when I was 8, and it's been 16 years. So, or no, it's been like 18 years, hasn't it? I don't know. I can't count. Pepto-Bismol Moon got.
Never taken that before.
I don't want to talk about it. Now we get the sunset version when you get the world peace in the kingdom. It's so pretty. Look at that.
Take that, Mario Sunshine.
Speak of Sonic Unleashed.
What?
You know, the nighttime hub world for Adabat.
Yeah, but I was trying to talk about Sunshine.
Yeah, but I was saying speaking of Unleashed because we were talking about it earlier.
No, we're not talking about Sonic. This is a Mario game. We talk about Sonic in a Mario game. Also, I'd like to point out you didn't talk to. I don't think you talked to any of the snail people or anything throughout this whole level, which is really funny.
Yeah, I mean, well, I talked to one like at the very beginning because he had an exclamation point over his head.
Why is that dog here?
Because the dog you can play catch with, and he'll follow you on the beach, and he'll find you goodies.
You know what? Better than the dogs in or cats in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So I'll take it.
Oh, yep, there's a moon up here, I guess.
Those angered me so much in that game.
Yeah.
So are we still here next part?
Maybe? How much time have we got left?
You've already beaten
I don't
it.
think so. I think I get all the rest of the purple coins. I think that's what I'm looking for.
Dang, you just barreled through this stage.
Yeah, it's like one of the bigger ones, but I didn't have a good point to cut it in the middle, so I just made it all one part.
Mm-hmm.
It ended up being like at that awkward length where it's like it could be 2 parts, but each of the parts would be shorter than average. So I would just rather have one longer.
I mean,
than
35
part.
minutes is an acceptable part length, so I don't care.
Yeah, it's just slightly longer than average.
What is it? It's like 40, 45 minutes is like our max now.
Yeah, something like that.
Not
on the very
hour
high
and 20
end,
minutes.
like 50. We should go back to that.
We're recording this on April Fools, and that would have been a fun April Fools. But I always forget to do something for it.
I mean, we got something funny planned for future anyways, so we don't necessarily need an April Fool's gag.
One day.
One day. We got to be better at planning for that to happen. Wee.
April Fools. I record one part of Spider-Man 2 and you record a part of Dragon Guard. I don't know.
Spider-Man 2 is not a gag because you actually want to do that game.
Fair enough. What would be what's something you recorded that I would hate?
Literally anything that I love.
Okay, so maybe Dragon Guard's like the only one we need.
I'll commandeer the near playthrough or something. I don't know.
Do it. You can play it. You can do the entire second half of the game whenever we get back to it. I will send you my save file off of my PS3.
Oh,
You suck.
I do. I give up. I'm not doing it anymore.
Well, dang, I didn't think it would hurt you that bad. Mario, come back!
No, I don't wanna. I'm going to space. Fuck you.
Oh, shit, he did go to space.
Yeah, there's weird geometric shapes up here. It's way better.
Geometry? Mario, we told you to stay away from that shit.
Geometry Dash.
Oh, no. He'll be addicted at this rate. We'll never get him back. And that's how Mario became a mobile game player. We thought he'd stay away after the failure of his game, Mario Run.
Hey, Mario Run is a fun-ass game. F the haters.
Yeah, but it failed, so my point stands.
It only failed because mobile gamers are used to free, ad-fueled slop. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That was a premium mobile game for $10 whole.
Yeah, too bad. I wasn't at a point where I could buy mobile games at that time. I would have played it.
I bought it.
I really wanted to play it.
The demo is too short.
Mm-hmm.
It only let you play like the first level or something. I think you can still buy it. Actually, maybe not. Let me look. Got my phone right here. Would not be surprised if it's gone.
You know what I miss? Sonic Jump.
Sonic Jump is peak.
That game is
It looks like you still can download Mario Run.
Hell yeah.
So. Sonic Jump, they had a game for that on like really old like flip phones. And I remember playing it on my mom's phone. And like it was a tough game.
I played the iOS version like way back in the day on an iPod 4th gen or something.
And what I was gonna say is the smartphone version of it is effectively a remake of that old flip phone version of the game. It has remixed music and everything. The level design is like identical. The bosses are the same.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the bosses are not the same, but they're very similar. And the story is exactly the same. That just uses, modern updated graphics. So it was a weird niche little like Sonic product that released that made me really happy to play. Because I was like, man, this is a remake of a game from my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm Sailor Mario now.
Not as good as Sailor Barrett.
I'm now no longer a Straw Hat. I'm part of the Marines.
Damn your One Piece references.
Just kidding. Straw Hat all the way.
All right.
That is the briefest period of time we will ever see a costume in this game.
Well, of course, Straw Hat.
I will be trying to rock the straw hat for as much of the rest of the game as possible.
Of course.
Unfortunately, when you go to the costume rooms, the only thing that matters is your hat. So I'm gonna get a little messed up later on.
The Luncheon Kingdom.
Yep, we're headed to low poly food land. Next part. You know what? I guess this is kind of the lava level where that we're going into. So, guess we'll see what you think of it next part.
Is that the same?